Hello everyone, welcome to Sujitra's online reading channel. Can you think of a medical emergency? It's alarming, isn't it? A frightening experience. Today I'm going to throw some basic information on heart attack, causes for a heart attack, symptoms and tips to prevent heart attack. A heart attack happens when something blocks the blood flow to your heart so it cannot get the oxygen it needs. Heart attack are also called myocardial infarctions. Myo means muscle, cardial refers to the heart, and infarction means death of tissue because of a lack of blood supply. This tissue death can cause lasting damage to your heart muscle. A heart attack is a very serious medical emergency. Seek immediate medical attention if you or someone you know is experiencing symptoms that could signal a heart attack. The symptoms of heart attack are discomfort, pressure, heaviness, tightness, squeezing or pain in your chest or arm or below your breastbone, discomfort that goes into your back, jaw, throat or arm, fullness, indigestion or a choking feeling, sweating, upset stomach, vomiting or dizziness, severe weakness, anxiety, fatigue, or shortness of breath, fast or even uneven heartbeat. With some heart attacks, you won't notice any symptoms. That is called as silent myocardial infarction. This is more common in people who have diabetes. Heart attack causes are many in number. Your heart muscle needs a constant supply of oxygen rich blood. Your coronary arteries give you heart this critical blood supply. If you have coronary artery disease, those arteries become narrow and blood cannot flow as well as it should. When your blood supply is blocked, you have a heart attack. Fat, calcium, proteins, and inflammatory cells build up in your arteries to form plaques. These plaque deposits are hard on the outside and soft and mushy on the inside. When the plaque is hard, the outer shell cracks. This is called a rupture. Platelets come to the area and blood clots form around the plaque. If a blood clot blocks your artery, your heart muscle becomes starved for oxygen. The muscle cells soon die, causing permanent damage. Rarely, a spasm in your coronary artery can also cause a heart attack. During this coronary spasm, your arteries restrict or spasm on and off, cutting off the blood supply to your heart muscle. It can happen while you are at rest and even if you don't have serious coronary artery disease. Each coronary artery sends blood to a different part of your heart muscle. How much the muscle is damaged depends on the size of the area that the blocked artery supplies and the amount of time between the attack and treatment. Your heart muscle starts to heal soon after a heart attack. This takes about 8 weeks. Just like a skin wound, a scar forms in the damaged area, but the new scar tissue does not move the way it should, so your heart cannot pump as much after a heart attack. How much that ability to pump is affected depends on the size and location of the scar. Now let's see how do doctors diagnose heart attacks. By taking an ECG, they monitor the electrical activity of the heart, blood test, different levels of cardiac enzymes in your blood can indicate heart muscle damage. Echocardiography. This imaging test can be used during and after a heart attack to learn how your heart is pumping and what areas are not pumping the way they should. The echo can also tell whether any parts of your heart valves or septum have been injured in the heart attack and also by cardiac catheterization. Drugs like aspirin, drugs to break up clots, antiplatelet and anticoagulants, painkillers, nitroglycerin, blood pressure medication are the drugs used during heart attack. Other drugs given during or after a heart attack help your heart work better, widen your blood vessels, lower your pain, and help you avoid life threatening heart rhythms. Now, are there other treatments for a heart attack? Yes, there are. Angioplasty. An angioplasty opens the blocked artery by using a balloon or by removing the plaque buildup. Stent. A stent is a wire mesh tube that's inserted into the artery to keep it open after angioplasty. Heart bypass surgery. In bypass surgery, your doctor reroutes the blood around the blockage. Heart valve surgery. In valve replacement surgery, your leaky valves are replaced to help the heart pump. Pacemaker. A pacemaker is a device implanted beneath the skin. It's designed to help your heart maintain a normal rhythm. Heart transplant. A transplant is performed in severe cases where the heart attack has caused permanent tissue death to most of the heart. Now, what lifestyle changes are needed after a heart attack? To keep heart disease from getting worse and to head off another heart attack, follow your doctor's advice. You might need to change your lifestyle, like stop smoking, lower your cholesterol, control your diabetes and blood pressure, follow an exercise plan, keep a healthy body weight, and control stress. While there are many risk factors that are out of your control, there are still some basic steps you can take to keep your heart healthy. Smoking is a major cause of heart disease. Starting a smoking cessation program can reduce your risk. Maintaining a healthy diet, exercising, and limiting your alcohol intake are other important ways to reduce your risk. If you have diabetes, be sure to take your medications and check your blood glucose levels regularly. If you have a heart condition, work closely with your doctor and take your medication. Talk to your doctor if you have any concerns about your risk of a heart attack. Hope you found this information useful. Keep following my channel for more such health updates. Thank you. Bye bye. This is Sujitra.